Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm here with Mr. Truman today to talk about the Civil War in China. Mr. President, what has the U.S. done, if anything, to be involved with China?
Well, the Soviet Union is supporting Mao, who is a communist trying to defeat Vichy. So naturally, we are backing Vichy with several $billions to defend from the spread of communism.
Have you encountered any problems in supporting the leader?
Unfortunately, corrupt officials have diverted U.S. money into their own pockets, and Vichy isn't doing too well. Many people are starving, so Mao is winning support by promising to feed these people.
I see. Well, thank you for the information you have provided for the public today, and we will continue to hope for the containment of communism. Back to you, anchors. Hi, I'm Claudia Johnson here with Group 2 News. I have a witness. She just witnessed the events that had just happened. What do you think of those events that just happened?
That was crazy. I can't believe it just happened.
Oh, I know. It was so crazy. It did not just happen.
But it did.
Back to you.
The unfortunate but inescapable result of the Civil War in China was beyond the control of the government of the United States. Nothing that this country did or could have done within the reasonable limits of its capabilities could have changed the result.
Thank you, Brittany. In order to understand the circumstances surrounding the firing of General MacArthur, I'm going to provide some background on the situation. I'm here in Korea, about 20 miles south of a site of battle that was active only a few days ago. This conflict, of course, began in 1950 with the invasion of the Soviet-backed North Koreans into South Korea, a non-communist state. The polarization of these two parts of Korea began after World War II, when Korea was divided between areas backed by either the United States or Soviet Union. After the invasion, more U.S. troops were sent to support South Korea. In this conflict, MacArthur was determined to take strong action against the North Koreans, including a counterattack to counter the original invasion. The South Koreans and other troops were able to go into North Korean territory until they were met by the border of China and Chinese troops. There, they were forced to fall back and retreat. MacArthur wanted to invade China once they regrouped, but Truman was against it, so MacArthur mailed a letter to the House of Representatives in protest that led him to being fired. Currently, there is a stalemate going on between South Korea and North Korea with the new support of China. With General MacArthur fired, we'll have to see how this conflict plays out in Korea. I have a feeling we are witnessing history, my friends. History. Back to you, Brittany.
I'm here on the 38th parallel, which split Korea into communist and non-communist. This split occurred because the communists decided to end the war after Eisenhower used aggressive threats of nuclear warfare and Joseph Stalin died. Finally, after nearly 3 years, Korea was settled into a ceasefire, which is still held in place. North Korea became communist, allied with China, and South Korea remained non-communist, allied with the United States and many other strong democracies. You, random civilian, tell me how the Korean War impacted the United States for many years to come.
Well, I heard that Truman set a right for future presidents to be able to send troops to a war group without having Congress officially declare war. There was also an increase in the military. Nearly half the government spending went to the military, and more than 1 million soldiers were stationed around the world.
Well, thank you. Now please be on your way. That's it for me today. Now let's take it back to Gracie and Brittany. I'm Claudia Johnson, signing off for Group 2 News. So we're here right now. America just passed the 38th parallel. South Korea having a celebration here. How do you feel about the celebration? I love it. It's great.
After the war, there was a new alliance formed between the U.S. and Asia to prevent the spread of communism called the Southeast Asia Treaty Organization, also known known as CEDAW. Some of the members of this group were Pakistan, Thailand, and many more.